Dawn breaks over Puerto Princesa, Palawan, painting the sky with hues of gold and pink. The city stirs awake, but this morning feels different, charged with anticipation and a sense of history in the making. As headlines flash across screens, U.S. forces unveil new radar. At Oyster Bay, the world's eyes turn to this once sleepy island. The island buzzes with construction, runways, barracks, and command centers rising along the coast. Heavy machinery rumbles day and night, reshaping the landscape and signaling a new era for Palawan. Filipino and American troops walk shoulder to shoulder, inspecting the new airstrip. Their presence is more than ceremonial. It's a living symbol of a revitalized alliance, built on trust and shared purpose. Once a quiet outpost, Oyster Bay is now a hub of military activity and local curiosity. The tempo of life has quickened, with drills, patrols, and the hum of engines echoing across the bay. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA, is transforming Palawan into the front line of Philippine sovereignty. New facilities rise as testaments to a partnership forged in the face of growing regional challenges. Fishermen watch the changes from the shore, their daily routines now set against a backdrop of military might. Many are hopeful that a stronger presence will protect their livelihoods in the waters they call home. American C-130s land regularly, their thunderous arrival no longer a novelty, but a sign of enduring partnership. Supplies, equipment, and personnel flow in, reinforcing the island's new role. Every new structure, radar towers, command centers, fortified shelters, is a response to rising regional tensions. Each addition is a visible commitment to defense and a message to the world. The expansion is loud and clear. The Philippines is not alone in upholding international law. Ceremonies and parades mark milestones, but the real work happens every day, on the ground. Here, steel and concrete turn strategy into reality, forging a fortress on the West Philippine Sea. The coastline transforms, becoming a bulwark against uncertainty. The community feels both hope and apprehension. Some see opportunity, others worry about change, but the message is unmistakable. Resolve and readiness define this new chapter. In Palawan, the alliance is no longer abstract. It's being built, piece by piece, on the shore. Each day the partnership grows stronger, shaping the island's destiny and securing its place on the world stage. The U.S.-Philippine alliance, anchored by the 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty, is one of the region's oldest. Today, it's more than history. It's a living, evolving partnership. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA, allows U.S. forces to rotate through Philippine bases, boosting capabilities without permanent bases. The focus, credible defense, not provocation. The goal, make the Philippines resilient enough to deter any threat. Investments in infrastructure, intelligence sharing, and joint training are now routine. This is a working partnership, less about ceremony, more about real capability. Soldiers, sailors, and airmen from both nations collaborate daily, embodying the alliance. The commitment is visible on the ground, not just in official statements. Together, they build a secure, stable region where the rule of law prevails. The alliance's renewed vigor is a testament to shared resolve in a complex world. Geography shapes destiny, especially in the West Philippine Sea. This waterway is a global artery for trade and resources, and the Philippines' backyard. The EDCA sites are strategically placed, not random. Bases in Palawan and Oyster Bay are the closest sentinels to the disputed Spratly Islands, slashing response times. Northern sites like Lalo and Basco and Batanes overlook the Luzon Strait, a vital choke point. Advanced radar and surveillance here mean threats are seen before they arrive. The arc of EDCA sites forms a layered defense, covering the entire western seaboard. This network transforms vulnerability into strength, ensuring rapid response to any contingency. The Philippines can now project presence, protect resources, and deter aggression. Strategic geography, once a challenge, is now a powerful asset. The map is being redrawn, not by force, but by foresight. Oyster Bay is undergoing a remarkable transformation, evolving from a modest, quiet pier once used by local fishermen and small boats, into a state-of-the-art deep-water port, now capable of hosting the Philippines' largest and most advanced naval vessels. Under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA, construction crews are hard at work, building a modern pier, new barracks for personnel, and a high-tech command center equipped with advanced surveillance systems and communications technology. This forward operating base positions the Philippine Navy right at the doorstep of the West Philippine Sea, enhancing their ability to monitor and respond to regional developments. New fuel depots and supply facilities ensure that ships can embark on longer patrols and respond rapidly to any situation, strengthening maritime security. Further south, on Balabac Island, a new 3-kilometer airstrip is taking shape, carved out of the landscape by heavy machinery and skilled workers, making it ready to accommodate both Philippine and U.S. military aircraft for a range of missions, from defense to disaster response. These upgrades not only extend operational reach, but also enable rapid humanitarian missions, delivering aid and relief to remote communities in times of need. Filipino and American engineers work side by side, forging not just new infrastructure, but also building trust, skills, and camaraderie that strengthen the alliance. The U.S. gains access for rotational forces, allowing for joint training and faster response to regional challenges, while the Philippines gains resilient, modern bases that can withstand both natural disasters and security threats. These sites are not built for aggression. They stand as fortresses for sovereignty, stability, and peace. The transformation is visible to all, practical in their design, and strategic in their purpose, serving both immediate and long-term needs. Oyster Bay and Balabac have become linchpins in regional security, anchoring the defense of the archipelago. The alliance is built in concrete, steel, and a shared sense of purpose and responsibility. Together, they stand united, safeguarding the nation's future and ensuring peace for generations to come. In Batan's, the Philippines' northernmost province, upgrades are boosting surveillance and logistics. Advanced radar and new facilities turn a former blind spot into a key early warning post. Improved ports and airfields allow rapid deployment and disaster response. Troops in these remote outposts now feel connected to a larger defense strategy. Similar upgrades are underway at Lalo in Cagayan and Camp Melchor de la Cruz in Isabela. Each site is a puzzle piece in a robust, integrated defense network. The AFP gains flexibility and reach, protecting national interests across the archipelago. From Batanes to Balabac, every inch of territory is valued and defended. Balikatan, shoulder to shoulder, is the annual joint exercise that brings the alliance to life. Thousands of Filipino and American troops trained together, from amphibious landings to cyber defense. The focus: interoperability, seamless cooperation in real-world scenarios. This year's highlight: the first joint sinking of a mock enemy warship in the West Philippine Sea. These drills build trust, muscle memory, and deterrence. The exercises are held in strategic areas, reinforcing the Allies' readiness to defend sovereignty. Observers from Australia, Japan, and France amplify the message of collective resolve. Beyond tactics, Balikatan leaves lasting benefits: new schools, roads, and medical services for local communities. For soldiers, it forges bonds and mutual respect that endure. Balikatan is where the alliance is tested, strengthened, and made ready for any crisis. The Armed Forces of the Philippines, or AFP, is undergoing its most ambitious modernization in decades. This transformation marks a historic shift in focus, from internal security operations to a renewed emphasis on territorial defense, especially in response to growing regional tensions and evolving security challenges. The Philippine Navy now fields advanced, missile-capable frigates and a new generation of patrol vessels, significantly boosting its maritime capabilities. These ships project power and presence from upgraded strategic bases like Oyster Bay, which now serve as key hubs for naval operations and logistics. Meanwhile, the Air Force has re-established credible air defense by flying modern FA-50 fighter jets and Black Hawk helicopters. These assets allow for rapid response, air patrols, and improved disaster relief operations, enhancing both security and humanitarian capabilities. Expanded and upgraded airfields in Palawan and Cagayan now support faster deployment, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions, enabling the AFP to monitor and respond to threats across the archipelago more effectively. U.S. military aid, advanced training programs, and regular joint exercises have accelerated the AFP's learning curve, introducing new tactics and technologies to Filipino troops. This modernization is closely coordinated with regional allies, integrating the Philippines into a broader security network and strengthening collective defense in Southeast Asia. The ultimate goal is clear: a well-equipped, highly trained force, ready to defend the nation's air and maritime domains against any threat, and to operate alongside partners when needed. With these new assets, the AFP is now better able to challenge illegal activities, protect Filipino fishermen, and assert the country's rights in contested waters like the West Philippine Sea. The enduring alliance with the United States ensures that the AFP's transformation is not only swift, but also effective and sustainable for the long term. A stronger modernized AFP means a stronger alliance with its partners, and a more stable, secure region for all. The future of Philippine defense is being built now, laying the foundation for a safer and more resilient nation in the years ahead. The AFP's modernization is guided by Horizon 2040, a long-term plan for a world-class, self-reliant military. 3 phases: initial capabilities, advanced systems, and full self-sufficiency by 2040. Submarines, multi-role fighters, and missile systems are on the horizon. The goal: layered defense and a domestic defense industry. Horizon 2040 is a whole-of-nation effort requiring sustained investment and political will. EDCA sites and joint training are enablers, not ends. The U.S. alliance bridges the present and the future, ensuring security as the AFP grows. Horizon 2040 is a declaration: the Philippines will stand strong and sovereign for generations. The strategy is deterrence by denial, making aggression too costly to attempt. The modernized AFP, EDCA sites, and the U.S.-Philippine Treaty form a multi-layered shield. The AFP is the first line of defense. The bases provide rapid response and surveillance. The U.S. presence signals that any attack would have serious consequences. This collective posture guarantees peace and stability through strength. Disputes are resolved by law, not force. The alliance empowers the Philippines to defend its rights. New bases and joint training are tools for peace, not war. The Indo-Pacific's future will be defined by cooperation and respect for law. Today's work in Palawan, Batanes, and beyond is an investment in a secure tomorrow.